Hello, everybody, and welcome to a brand new, very creative episode of the Medieval Realm. I'm Fixxitt. We're on top of the mountain in Port Bray. Let me show you just where we are here. Yeah, I'm flying around on the actual realm in creative. Now, here's what's going on. I'm doing some planning today, and I planned out. Now, the whole mountain's not done at all, but a lot of it is done enough where I feel like I can put up the keep somewhere here in the middle of the castle. And then we'll work on additional towers and walls and things like that later. But this is going to be the keep in the middle. And then on the outside here, we'll have like the wealthiest houses. So like we have tiers of houses, right? Like right now we have sort of the lower income houses down there. Then we have over here, we have like the higher income houses over here. So up here, if you live in the castle, you're really rich, or you're some sort of royal or something. So what I'm thinking is, these will be different towers. I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is six towers. So I'm thinking do 6 towers for the keep, but all on that side. So that way, if you're standing over here, now imagine this is going to be quite high. You're going to get depth because you're going to get towers behind the main walls. I think that'll be a really good look, really cool look. One thing that we have to remember here is that this is only 1 block deep, so we cannot dig down. Everything's got to be built up, and that's cool, that's fine. But even roads, like if we do gravel roads up here, we're going to put the gravel on top. So just keeping that in mind, that everything's going to be up 1 block from here. So what I'm thinking is, go ahead and build the keep, and this is going to be the main gate. The main gate's going to be like right here. The main gate of the keep. That's going to be a 5 block wide, very symmetrical coming in, and then over here we got a couple towers that splits it up. I think it's good. I think it's a good mix of symmetry and not. This I plan on being stairs. That's going to go the main sort of stairs to the 2nd floor, 3rd floor, that kind of thing. That's why I have that column there. In the middle, I don't know. We're definitely going to have king's chambers, probably up a floor. We'll have some quarters and stuff down here. Interiors are not my strong suit, but I'd like to change that. So I really want to work on this keep. I think this may be the beginning of quite a project. But so what I'm going to do, just so I can keep the shape, is I think I'm going to, I had yellow wool because I was going to do maybe the outside walls, but the more I think about it, the more I think it'd be better to start with the keep, build a big thing. And do I have no, I need to make this out of stone brick. Not monster egg, please. Regular, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around here one time just so I can see where it is, and just cheat in this amount of stone bricks. I think you guys will forgive me if I do that. I don't want to lose the form, and I don't want to steal this red wool out of creative, you know. So so I'm going to replace all this stuff, and then we'll talk. I don't really know where to start on this project. I've never built a castle in Minecraft. I've built, you know, a couple smaller sort of garrisons and that kind of stuff here on the realm, but I've never built a full-fledged castle. I've never done it, believe it or not. I've done many things that are like it, but this is going to be a big project for me, and it's going to be a tough project for me because it's very large in scope, and I'm admitting that I am nervous that I'm going to start building something that's so big and that I'm not going to like it, or that there's going to be problems. The other thing about building something so big is it takes a really long time. Now, I think that with the new Minecraft announcement that 1.14 is going to be merged with 1.13, and thus that's going to create a very likely, if they're combining 2 updates to 1, I can't see how that's not going to be a delay. We're going to get more snapshots, but we don't play in snapshots here in the realm. We'll play in probably pre-releases, but not snapshots. Just because of stability and making sure that this realm can last forever. Let's go sleep because it's quite dark. So yeah, so maybe once the pre-releases start rolling out, maybe that would be a good time to go to season 2. So I think we have weeks certainly to do some building and see what we can come up with here. I'm excited about. In a way, starting a new project. Oh, I should show you what I did though while I'm cheating around here in creative. Not that I built this in creative, but while I'm flying, I can show you. So over here, last night Monk and I were on. We were just shooting the breeze, and I was doing some building, and I got these roads worked out right here. So they're new roads going up to this tower. And you might notice this is new. I tried something new. I tried a suspended walkway suspended by hot air balloons. Or balloons, if not hot air. I don't know. Maybe magical powered ender powered balloons. But I think it's kind of cool, right? It looks pretty rickety. I did a thing that I don't usually do where I don't connect these slabs, where normally I would do like a slab here, and then a slab here, like an L shape. I tried to do just this diagonal, and I think it's okay. I think it's all right. This tower is new. This tower, actually, you can go the whole way up to the wall, which is nice. I like these. I like being able to get around different ways. So this tower, there's a ladder here. That's how I did the building. This is new with a new bridge, and this whole area is new. I was going to make this a cow pasture at the end of last episode, but I was talking to some of the guys. I know I was talking to Melshot, and I was talking to Monk, and some on Discord, and it feels like doing a cow pasture inside the walls is going to be too rural and just not really fit the theme. I think I actually agree with that myself. So it doesn't really fit. Down here, I took out all the dirt and I put in a bit of a mixture of fencing just to kind of make it look like it's a bit weathered, but still holding that up. And that's how you're going to get up to here. I think what we'll probably do is maybe a shrine of some sort or something here. Maybe a dead king. I think that could be something that would be really cool. You know, maybe this would be a place that you come to remember the dead king. Something like that, you know. And then you can walk along through here and you can get up from here over to there. So there's lots of different ways to get around, which is good. One of the things that I would like to do down in this area, in this ravine, sort of in the natural ravine, is develop this. Because this ravine winds the whole way. It goes from there, it goes around, and the whole way over here. So I think what we should do over here is I think we should maybe make this like the slums, like kind of low income housing. So shave down these cliffs so they're really steep, maybe reinforce them. This is going to be a major project, but reinforce these cliffs. So with like maybe cobble and kind of like what we did over here, kind of like this, you know, along all the cliffs. I think that could be really cool. And then do maybe low-income housing of some sort down in there. So I think that might be like a side project that we do whenever we take breaks from the castle. But I think it's time to actually start the castle. You know, I was actually starting the slums over there, and it just kind of was like, more houses. I'm ready for a change. But I'm not ready to change kingdoms or anything. I'm just ready to change style. So I think it's time that we together, you and me, get out here and start building this. So all I'm going to do here is do this, and then I need to go harvest stone. We're pretty much out of stone from this last night's building. I used a lot of the stone we have here in Port Bray, so I'm going to need to go to the quarry and start digging again, which is fine because I want that quarry to look good. I want it to look like it is a used quarry, so that means it needs to get deep. So that's cool. I'd rather dig out the stone and use it rather than just do something like TNT and demolish it, you know. So, okay. I guess we're at that place. Where I say I'll be back in a few minutes, and I come back with hopefully a bunch of building done. What I want to work out today is at least sort of the general height of these towers, which, imagine the grind, because these are going to be tall. I want these to show over the castle walls. That's large. Oh, that's large. And so I'm going to have to go get a whole bunch of stone. So that means I'm probably going to spend nap time today grinding. Just grinding stone and then coming up here and putting it up. Because I think what I'll do for these castle walls, I've been thinking about materials. Oh, see? It's only 1 block deep. Not good. Okay, let's talk materials before I go, because I'm finishing this up. I think that the castle wall should be actually stone, with then stone brick detailing. I think. Kind of like the Kalahul walls, if you remember that. I think that's a good look, and I think it's pretty effective. Let's go take a look at that. Okay. And then I'm going to come back and build these up. But I don't want to build them all with the wrong... Actually, you know what? That can go. I'll just leave that open. Okay. Are we good here? It looks so different now that it's not red, doesn't it? Okay. Here's what I'm thinking for the... Oh, I did that with the church here, actually. You can see it, although there's so much detail. But that's maybe how I want the castle to be. So I'm thinking the castle is kind of going to be like this, only without all the stained glass. Basically, that'll be the main difference, probably. Same building style, but without the stained glass, and to a much bigger scale. But, you know, if you walk into the church, I mean, this church, let's look at how big it is. I mean, it's a medium-sized church, medium-sized building, but you walk in... Because the roofs are open, that looks pretty big. And all these cross beams and stuff that Ulrich put up really make a difference. That gives so much depth. I really like that, actually. I would have never done that. That's a super cool idea. Oh, yeah, and this is new. That may need to be changed out. That's the old white glazed terracotta that now is currently changed. Eventually, that's going to be much better in 1.13, but for right now, that's what it is. All right, anyway, so yeah, so I think I'm going to build these out of stone and then go back up and do a mixture of adding in some stone brick. So probably start with the towers and the walls. Anyway, let me officially destroy this. And that. Yeah, okay. I got a lot of building to do. So I'm just going to build up the walls and then we'll come back once the walls are done. And we'll talk about some detail and some line of sight and all that kind of stuff we want to do, okay? I'm going to go, well, let me... Game mode, survival. Okay. All right. I will see you guys in just a few minutes. Well, things have changed. So it's been a couple days, actually, since the last clip I recorded starting the castle over in Port Bray. And I've done some texture work updating, and special thanks to Germsy Boy, who I have borrowed many of his textures and really used his stuff to look at the JSON files and how this stuff works with Mind Patcher and all that kind of stuff. So learning how Optifine does this sort of thing, and then converting some of that stuff over to our world and our texture pack. So we are no longer in on a realm. We're on a server now. I've switched over, and you might notice some other things. Look at the sky. This is the desert sky. This is how it is in the desert. I have jack-o'-lanterns working again. They weren't for a little while. And what is this? This is the birch leaf texture. I don't think it's going to remain red. I think it may turn to sort of a shade of yellow-ish, sort of like yellow-green sort of thing. I was looking at maybe doing an autumn thing, but it's just not... It's a little vibrant. So I think I may convert that over to like a little bit more of a yellow, but yeah, and then what we'll do is all of these things here, we'll replace these with spruce. Yeah, obviously I have this kind of texture working. We have, let's see, I got these alternates in now for the sandstone. That is courtesy of what am I saying? Courtesy of a Fwip. With that, I really love the skies. They are from Germsy Boy's skies, and a lot of this stuff has his, because I was looking at how he does this stuff, and I was over here in Sandrascu because I thought I was going to AFK fish a bit, but I couldn't quite get my stuff together before I had to go to bed. Actually, I had to write a lot of recommendation last night. Not had to, you know, that's fine. I never mind, but I had to sort of sit down and force myself to actually do it. And yeah, here we are with the new textures. Now, I gotta say, I have 3 gig working on the realm right now. Whereas I have read that actual realms are 1 gig, so I thought that this would do great. It doesn't do great. It does okay. It does okay. So, yeah. It's fine. I'm not complaining, but sometimes it doesn't load real well. But it's cheaper, and we have the ability to play in pre-releases or even snapshots, I guess, if we wanted to. And yeah, check it out. Look at how different things are. Like, look at this, how the grass is coming onto this log. Love that. There's just so many changes. It's going to be hard to even narrow down to what you know, what they are, but there are a lot. So let's check up here. And yeah, the castle has a lot of work done on it as well. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I want to talk about some of the textures and things first. Oh, you know what I should show you is the swamp biome, because the swamp biome is amazing. So now here's the thing. Oh yeah, the server, if you play on the server, it forces every update I do of the texture pack on you. Now you can decline. I'm going to turn down my voice, just being a little bit loud. See how it's not loading super great? I mean, it's fine. It loads especially if you're walking, but flying isn't great. I'm gonna turn down my monitor. It's getting a little intense. I just put the boys up to go to sleep, so I'm kind of waiting for them, but they're refusing me at the moment, but they will. Anyway, what am I doing here? Swamp biome. What's the best way? Probably Kalahal, I think. Am I gonna make it? I'm not gonna make it. Can I ender burrow maybe? There's no way really smoothly to get up here. How about this? Should work. Great. Cool. So let's go to Kalahal, and we will fly over to the swamp biome next door. Maybe the end town. Oh, I could have just taken the church at the end. I wasn't really thinking. I was looking at my baby. My baby who's eating his hands right now, sticking his hands in his mouth, trying to go to sleep. See the loading? It's not awesome. And it makes you actually fly into buildings, which is not great. But you know what? Maybe that's the excuse I need to really focus on... oh my god, look at this. This is crappy. There, now it loads fine. It's just like, it's the initial... Yeah, maybe we'll just have to walk. I don't know. Maybe we'll just have to walk in this world. That's fine. Look, we're moving the swamp. Look at that. The green skies... The water, I didn't change really the water. I think the skies is enough effect on it. But these paths are spectacular. So, yeah, I mean, things are really good here in the realm. I really like a bunch of the new textures. I did, since it looks... The reason why I went ahead and did it is because I think that we're going to be on 112 for quite some time now with them combining. So I went ahead and added in the 1.12 textures, just thinking like I may as well just do it because I don't know how much longer it's going to be. Some of these things that I did are going to look really good with these better improved textures. Whoa. Okay. Like, for example, this. Oh, that looks nice. I'm just going to have to walk. I'm just going to have to walk because I don't know what the deal is, if it's a rendering thing or what. But yeah, it's surprisingly poor, especially with 3 gig and playing vanilla. You know, I really would have thought that would have been plenty. Well, you know, it's lessons learned. I mean, look, I can always go back to the realm if we want to. It's only a couple dollars more, honestly, which is no big deal. But it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder to change things on the realm than it would be on a server. But okay, you know, if that's what it requires, I don't know. So okay, so look, here is the castle. Let's get to it. Let's get to take a look at what we have accomplished. Eventually, when it eventually renders in. Here's the keep. That's part of the keep. Eventually we'll get to it. I think it's, you know, it's okay. I think it's okay. I worked on this morning. I kind of worked on this detailing over here, just starting it. You know, it's nothing spectacular. I tried some doors instead of trapdoors there. See how that would be. Underneath here, we have our castle storage, which I think works out really well. This room, I think we're going to make this room kind of for show. There's a little jail sort of area in there. And then this room back in here is going to be like the major thing. Oh yeah, I redid the chest too. The chests now have our new default wood, regular and trapped. And I meant to work on using an alternate, a birch chest, but I couldn't stay awake anymore last night when I was doing it. So here's where we're at. The keep, I think, you know what? I think it is, it's pretty solid. Now look, I'm going to complain a little bit about the texturing. See how that changes color just a little bit? I don't love that. I love that it goes over the overlay. So, but because of it changing color, I may end up getting rid of the stone overlay. It's just, it kind of takes you out of it when it looks like it's a whole different texture. It looks like a whole different block. See how these, it just looks like a streak. I might just get rid of the stone one. I don't know. All right. Good, good. My baby's asleep. The baby was the one who was gnawing at his hands trying to fall asleep. The 2-year-old went immediately to sleep. And we also have this room. So this is the front room. All these torches are here because it snows. And then you're going to walk down this little hallway, which has a few little areas that you can go off into. And I don't know what they're going to be. Like a dining hall, things like that. And then this is going to be the throne room, the major throne room of the King of Port Bray. Not the biggest castle ever. But I think that it is... I think it's all right. And yeah, so this is what I've been working on between this and the texturing and all that stuff. I'm trying to think of what other textures I had, because I know I did more, but I just can't really think of them. I guess as it comes, I'll think more of these, or as I think of them, I'll let you know. But okay, so I did a couple things up there. I used the white glass. I thought that came off okay because we're using the white glass down there, so I kind of thought maybe that could be a bit of a theme. There's some things I want to work on, kind of like up here, for example. So this is a 3-block wide thing, so let's just go here. Oops, oh geez, I'm all the wrong block. Let's go up, and I'm just trying to sort of make up something that's gonna look good, maybe not here. Up, and here we'll do something like this. And let's do something like this. What is this? This is nothing. This is, I mean, it's a room on the inside, but it's nothing important. Okay. And then over here, we'll just go, what is that? That is a brick. So this needs to be a brick right there. Okay. So we'll do here. This may look terrible. Oh, it may look terrible. It may look great. I'm not sure which is more likely at the moment. Okay, let's go take a look. Let's see. Oh, isn't that nice? And this is without the actual custom stars. This is just in the texture pack. So everyone who plays is going to get this exact same look. Oh, that's kind of cool, right? I mean, basically, I'm just looking for detail. I'm just looking for any sort of ideas that are going to give me detail. So we'll take out these guys, and I think I'll just put in this and this, there and there. And let's do here and here, and there and there. Okay, let's take a look. Oh yeah, I can live with that. That's nothing. I mean, that's nothing amazing, but I can live with it. I like how a little bit of the light pokes through because of it being a stair. And I gotta go sleep. So look, I'm gonna do some more of that type of thing, which is just basically detailing. I'm just gonna, jump up, pillar up, whatever. Do some sort of detailing. Things I like, I'll keep. Things I don't like, I'll redo. And you just do it over and over and over and over and over. And then hopefully you come up with something that's spectacular. So okay, look, I am going to cut here, and I'll come back once I get a little bit more of the keep done. I don't know how much more I'm gonna get done today. Partially, the reason is because I don't know how much of this castle, if I only put in like I normally would for a build, this will take me like 4 weeks between clips of the episode. So I think this is probably going to be a multi-episode sort of format, but I'm just going to look for like blank spaces. Like there's a blank space right there. So this could have something like maybe this, just something like that, that's like, whatever, that's nothing, but that makes that a little bit more interesting. So maybe I'll do some things like that as much as I can here, and try to make this a little bit more interesting of a build. Like this big blank space needs stuff. Okay, I'll be back. Hey guys, I am ready to wrap this up. I spent a lot of time building today, and I just want to come in and pop in and do like a 3-minute sort of wrap up type of thing. Okay, so here's where we stand at the keep. Look, I've done a lot of work between camera, and it's been like 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here, because it's a lot of pillaring and stuff. And what I've elected to do with the design is I've elected to go with almost all windows like this, so light doesn't get out. You can see in, but light doesn't come out. That's sort of Minecraft mechanics. And I want to go with a bit of a mixture, cobblestone, stone, possibly maybe working in andesite and stuff. I'm not sure yet on that. And And then, of course, the red terracotta just to tie it together with the city below. So this is kind of what I'm thinking for the side. I think it's okay. It's a little churchy. You know, it's a little churchy, to be honest. I think probably part of that is the windows. Like that window in particular, actually, that guy. That's probably the biggest issue, really. But here's kind of what I came up with. Oh, by the way, I'm on a server now, as I discussed earlier. So I cannot any longer go into different modes. I can't go into spectator mode anymore, which is very sad. So I'm not going to be able to show you stuff unless I just do it like sort of freaking old school, like this, which isn't ideal. Hey, buddy. My 4-month-old just walked in here in his little bouncer chair thing. So yeah, so here's where it's at. I kind of went with a bit of a, like, this is maybe not in the greatest repair. I think it's cool though, you know, I think it's okay. Okay, so that's kind of where I'm looking at for this. I'm going to continue along doing basically what I'm doing right now through both sides of this, or, you know, all 4 sides, and then start working on the interior. But I think that probably working on the exterior first is the key. Okay, look, chaos is happening in my house right now. Okay, both kids are walking in. We're trying to make dinner, and I gotta go. So I wanted to come in and get this rendering. So it's not bad. It's not. Get up. There we go. It's not bad. We're getting there. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.